Busy pre-season this year as well, lots of fixtures, lots of things to look at. How do you feel things are going?
No, they are going exceptionally well. We've got a great base to work with this year. I think it makes a big difference. The guys know exactly what we want. The new guys have just slotted in beautifully. Everybody knows that hard work is how we do things at Saracens. It's been very good start.
And those, obviously, the first few days the players were being tested on their fitness. Some pleasing results there as well.
Incredible results. I mean, the scores posted was just phenomenal. You know, we look at our academy players last year that we thought were academies, and the improvements they've made, and all the players that have come in, not just the new players, but the guys have come back. I don't know what they've done over the pre-season, but they're just in great shape. Our pre-season is basically only a month, and it's so much fun out there in the sun. We play games for our conditioning with GPS and heart rate monitors on. So I think we've got 7 warm-up games.
Those GPS and heart rate monitors, they're obviously quite technical in terms of the results they give, but just proves, I suppose, that gives you, the coaches, an idea of the work rate the players are putting in.
I think that is the one danger when you do a different kind of conditioning, like we do things slightly different at Saracens. If you don't measure things, you get it wrong. And in our case, we measure things. We know exactly how far they run and what intensity they run. We even do stats on their conditioning games. So when they play a game, we see how many touches they get, how many touches they get on the opposition. So it's looked after nicely, and I can say that's why we have a squad system. There's no way we can go into a season with one team. So if you consider we play 7 warm-up games, it's because of 2 teams playing 3.5 games each, which is like what other teams do. You know?
And obviously with those warm-up games coming up, some new faces to integrate as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Like although we rotate, we must have a starting team, and everybody knows that we try and get into that team. But from there on, we will rotate, and the new players will definitely get an opportunity to show us what they can do. But we've already had a look in the pre-season, these games we're playing, and they are awesome signings.
And those guys, they settled in well?
Yeah, fantastic. You know, I mean, Kelly Brown and David Strettle and Niels Mort, Richard Wigglesworth, Matt Parr, fantastic.
Just looking back on last year, obviously didn't quite get there in the end. Does that leave people hungrier, or would that hunger level still have been there had we won the Premiership?
You know, we've very much driven day for day. What's done is done. You know, in a way, maybe not a disaster because we keep going, but we're also quite hungry. We wouldn't mind winning every game we play in. You know.
And we've also got this season the Heineken Cup to look forward to, and a pretty tough pool. But then I suppose in that competition, if you're among the best, you have to beat the best.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we've said from day one, this is a process we're busy with at Saracens, and the next step is competing against the best in Europe. You know, last year we didn't compete against them. So it is something we're looking forward to very much. See how good we are playing Clermont and Leinster and Racing Metro.
And the excitement level's still there for you and the rest of the coaches?
Oh, it's awesome. You know, every day, you know, we're very privileged. Our group of coaches, I've said it so many times before, they're just such a positive group of people. It's such a pleasure coming to work, you know. We actually play the games with the players when we need some numbers. Some players on holiday at the moment who had a long season, so we need numbers, and Al jumping in, Guzzy jumping in, and Faz and Smalley, and it's just quite difficult distinguishing between the Farrells. So it's now Owen's dad and Owen, you know, which you have on the list, and Smalley having to come in there. You know, we said it's not good for him, so we call him Biggie. No, it's not good for him, Smalley. But we're having a lot of fun out there.